yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. And today we're going back behind my Spotify and we're going to be reviewing an album. We're going to be reviewing Play by Ed Sheeran. Now, I don't know if I've reviewed an Ed Sheeran album before. I don't know if I have. I might have reviewed his last album, which was Subtract. And that album was pretty good. But I'm really excited to talk about Play because like this is the whole I feel like with this album, it's a whole new chapter for Ed Sheeran because I'll just kind of give some backstory before we dive into the album because there's like a lot to talk about and not just like with Play, you know, it's a whole I feel like it's a whole new start for him. It's like because like you look at his discography and going all the way back to Plus, like would you call it Plus? Yeah, I guess. Or Edition, whatever you want to call it. Edition, yeah. It's a Plus. I don't know. I don't know what you want to call it, but like I feel like with every album he's been on a journey, but like I love the theme of his albums or like the theme of his like discography anyway because you've got Edition and then collaborations projects which I like those. I don't think I listened to this one, but I like this one Loose Change because it kind of plays into the whole math thing, but it's pretty cool. And then you got Multiply or X, whatever you want to call it. I'd say Edition, Multiply, and then I don't understand why he called this one 5. Maybe it goes back to Loose Change. I don't know. Or maybe it's just a deluxe or something. I don't know. But then Divide was probably, I'll say this, Divide is definitely like my number one favorite album from him. And I think I have the deluxe edition of it, but like Divide is incredible, dude. Because when I heard Castle on the Hill, like that was a banger. Like that is my all-time favorite song from Ed Sheeran because like I am huge into medieval stuff, and even though it's not really related to medieval stuff, just the name of the song is pretty cool, and I like the message of it. It's really good, but yeah, no, I love Divide. It's great. It's such a great album. And then I did listen to some of the Number 6 collaborations project, which I think this has a lot of good songs on it, and then he comes out with Equals, and then Equals I didn't really vibe with as much. I thought it had good songs on it. Obviously, Bad Habits with Bring Me the Horizon was crazy. It's insane. And then Subtract is like it's a completely acoustic album, and I think like for like my top 3 of Ed Sheeran, we'll say it goes Divide, Subtract, and Play. I think Play is like my number 3 because I just love Play. I didn't listen to Autumn Variations. I think it might be more acoustic. I don't know. I didn't listen to it, but yeah, man. I think like it's incredible. And also I love that he made this tour collection album just because like it is literally it's every album like Addition, Subtract, Equals, Divide, Multiply all in one thing. Because if I don't know if anyone here has watched the Sum of It All, which is like his Disney Plus documentary of his life. It's such a good documentary. It's literally the Sum of It All. It's such a perfect name too. But like he went through a lot. I think he said in 2020 or 2022 or something like that. But like he went through a lot. Like I think he said in like February of the year where he had everything going on. February was like he lost his like best friend, his brother, not really brother, but best friend. I guess like there was a scare with his wife as well. He was going through like a court case. There was a lot, and the Sum of It All just basically like it's cemented in my mind that Ed Sheeran's like an incredible artist. Regardless if I don't listen to all of his music, um, I think it's just incredible. But yeah, and to come out with a tour collection, like that's awesome. That's awesome that he did that. I think that's really cool. I think that's super neat, and it shows like he's ready for that next chapter. And Play is the next chapter. I think like it sounds like a new step for him in his music. Like sounds like he's taking a more experimental route. Like there's a lot of like I don't know, there's a lot more of like an electronic influence in this album. And then there's some slower songs, but like there's a lot I like about Play. And while it's not like an album of the year for me, at least I don't think so. I don't think I've put it on a list like that. I would have remembered putting it on a list because I listened to the album in full, just one playthrough. Let's see if I can find. Yeah, no. But I do think it's a really solid record, and like it is a perfect first step into like where he wants to go with like a new journey, I guess, because like for the longest time he did like math as like all of his records, basically a math equation if you want to call it that. But like I do wonder where Play is gonna go, because there's probably gonna be like play stop. Maybe it's gonna be like a whole radio type of thing where it's like you got play record stop or something like a tape cassette thing. But like I don't know where you could go with this record. But I really think this album is going to be a great start for what's next for him in music. There was like someone said that he was going to do like a metal song with a band, and I have not seen it come out yet. I don't know where it is. But I really would like to listen to that. But yeah, I think so. Like, it's also, I think all of his albums have had like not even just like the names are so unique, but they've all had their own individual color themes. Like, Addition is orange. Multiply is green. Divide is blue. Equals is, I would say, red, and then like Subtract is yellow. So like he doesn't have a lot of colors to choose from for his albums, but I feel like he's gonna do what would purple would be next, and then I don't know where you go from there for Lego Record, but it definitely seems like his music going forward is gonna be, I would say, more experimental, and like it basically, I think his albums from now on going forward are going to be trying new things, and I think that's really going to be cool. Because like you look at Subtract, and Subtract was like a huge, not a huge departure from like his older stuff, but like it definitely has, it's just all acoustic, and he was not like ashamed of that album at all. But every album's different, I think, from Ed Sheeran. So, but this one specifically, if I had to rate it, it's definitely gonna be like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. Like probably an 8. I lean more towards an 8 because I did like it a lot. Do I like it more than the other records? No, I still think like Divide is my top. Then it goes Subtract, then Play. But yeah, he's killing it. He is definitely killing it. I can't wait to see where he goes from this album. I mean, if he drops another album in like 2 years or so, or 3 years, or however long it's going to be, I will listen to it. I will give it a listen. I will review it, because I think it's I just think because of some of it all, and the fact that I do listen to some of his music, I think I should give everything he puts out a fair shake. And because some of it all, I think, hit me harder than I thought it was going to, because it's just, there's a lot in it. And I don't know, it's just it's cool to like watch Ed's story from like where he started to where he is now, and that whole thing like affected me in a big way, that whole documentary. So that's why I think I still listen to him, and why I wanted to give this album a review, because it is a great album, and it was fun to listen to. I don't know if I have favorite tracks on here. I wouldn't say I have favorite tracks. I think like probably the base stuff that came out. So like Sapphire, where was the other one? A little more, Azizam, probably those ones. But yeah, definitely a really cool album, really cool project. And I can't wait to see where he goes from here. But anywho, that's going to be the video for today. But thank you guys for watching, hanging out. I appreciate it a ton. And I will see you guys in the next video. And yeah, goodbye.